Howdy-om. I am Mary Burris of Flowering Cactus, and this is
Al Condi with Elysium Fitness.
this is our post-travel video to help you feel your absolute best when you go on vacation. So we've done two other videos, a pre-travel, a while you're traveling, and this is the after you get off the plane, train, automobile, or bus. So you'll feel awesome when you're on vacation. So the first thing we're going to do is review that breathing process that we touched on in the first video, the 3-part breath. So this time I'm not going to use my hands. I'm just going to practice it since hopefully you've already seen the other video and you know what you're doing. So when you get to your destination, you get to your hotel room or wherever you're staying, you just sit down. You can sit cross-legged on the floor. You can sit in a chair, on the bed, wherever's comfortable, and practice that 3-part breath to calm down and to open up the chest, right? So, breathing in, hold, then exhale in the reverse order. Belly is last. So I'm just going to review it again. You breathe into the belly, then into the chest, all the way to the back of the throat, then hold. When you exhale in the reverse order. So through the nose, first from the throat, then the chest, then the belly. You can do that 3 to 5 to 10 times, whatever feels good to you, and it'll help you settle down and start opening up where your body was compressed while you were driving. The second thing we're going to do is to lie down on the belly. Alf, do you want to talk about why that is a good thing to do and some options that people can use?
Yes. This and work in general is one of the most overlooked parts of stretching physical fitness. When you were sitting and when you were traveling, you're usually in flexion. And so this is an anti-flexion. This is straightening you out. You can stay prone for up to 20 minutes, especially if you've been traveling for a long time, literally just keeping yourself in this spot. You'd be amazed that after 1 minute you feel something. After 5 minutes, you're in complete pain somewhere. And then after 8 minutes, there's no pain anywhere and you feel great.
Does it matter which direction your head is in?
Does it matter which direction your head is in? Yes and no. If it hurts to have your head in a certain direction, I wouldn't put it there. I would put it in another direction. But save that, you can move it around. And actually, I would spend some time on both sides. The same thing with your arms. You can keep your arms down at your sides. You can put them over your head. You can put them out to the side. It really doesn't matter where your body is as long as you're breathing. You're feeling your belt buckle as you breathe in.
And what are the balls for?
Aha, these balls. So this is a lacrosse ball that I bought. This is a racket ball. So one's hard, one's soft. It really doesn't matter. This is another softer pink ball. You can use these balls. You can place these balls anywhere you want to, underneath your body when you're laying down. And they act as little trigger points. It's kind of the same concept as
so like right here under my hip like that?
You can put them under your hip. The only thing that I would say is don't put the ball anywhere above your belly button. So you don't want to put the ball where your organs are, but in terms of your muscles. So anywhere in your rib cage, your chest, your shoulders, anywhere on your hips. You can put them down. I like to put them, I get a lot of trigger points if I put them down in the front of my thigh, like that, and just leave it there. And it may not feel that bad, but if you just wait there for a minute or two, you'll be like, wow, that's releasing some stuff in there.
Awesome.
It's a great way to get the muscle to start to work. Okay. Another variation is, of course, the limb.
While you're flat, right?
While you're flat, you're staying flat the whole time. We're just going to stay here. The minimum I'd love you to stay flat is 5 minutes, and you can do it up to 20.
Awesome. The next exercise that we're demonstrating is the lunge. So you've been sitting, you're compressing your hip flexors. This will help to open up the hip flexor. So you can start from a kneeling position or a standing position, whatever feels good to you. And whatever is easier to get your foot up higher. So you want to have your ankle and knee lined up. Again, not here, not out here. You want nice and sturdy and balanced 90-degree angle here. You inhale, and then when you exhale, you just let that hip flexor relax. So imagine that muscle is a rope, okay? If you are using it to stay up, the rope is taut. It's not relaxing. But if you're using your hands, and you can put your hands on blocks or books or whatever feels good to just stay raised up, yeah. You can just relax this muscle and just imagine that as your weight is distributed amongst other things, that muscle is just like a loose rope. It's just dangling, and breathe into it. And then, of course, you want to do the other side. So again, you're looking for that ankle-knee alignment. And inhale. Exhale. Just let it dangle. Just let it relax and open up at its own pace. This muscle's been contracted for a while. If you've been traveling, if you've been sitting particularly, you want to give it its own time to release and relax. So make sure you're relaxing your toes, your face, your shoulders, everything surrounding that muscle. If you push it, force it like this, then you can really hurt yourself. So be very, very careful. How does that feel?
Good.
Yeah. All right. The next exercise that we are demonstrating for our post-travel program is the plank pose. Alan, you want to talk about the plank pose?
The plank pose, again, this is another prone exercise, meaning you're face down, so I love it. We don't get enough time face down. Right now, Mary is demonstrating, I'd say a standard prone plank position. Her fingers are pointing forward. Her elbows are turned so that the inside of her elbows are pointing straight out. Her collarbone is reaching forward. She's protracting, which means she's pushing down hard through her hands and pushing her shoulder blades to the ceiling. Her belt buckle is coming up toward her chest. She breathes into her entire core. There you go. Nice. Nice. Excellent. The other variation on that is to be on your forearms. Same thing. Fingers are trying to stay forward. Tuck, come forward, protract.
So elbow planks.
You're always trying to press yourself toward the ceiling if you can. That's the constant. You're always lifting yourself up. You're trying to press yourself up. You're trying to get your lats to push toward the floor. Press yourself away.
Awesome.
Up to 10 seconds.
Oh, mm-hmm.
From 10 seconds, that's fine. That's a perfect plank. Up to 2 minutes, depending on who you are and how much you practice.
Yeah. All right, and our final exercise that we're showing, once you get to your destination, is legs up.
My favorite.
I love this one. This is particularly awesome against a wall, or you can put a pillow or something underneath your lower back. But if you don't have those things, it's just super simple. You just lie down on your back and lift your legs up. So you can do this on the bed. Like I said, you can have a pillow underneath your lower back, which will raise you up even further. And what this does is if you've been sitting, particularly if you've been flying on a plane, all of your muscles have been working really hard to get the blood from your feet to your head, but you've been contracted. So this helps to release that pressure in your feet, that the gravity's been pulling fluids down towards your feet. It's also a restorative pose, so it helps you to rediscover energy. Maybe you're a little bit tired from your travel. You can stay in this position 5 to 10 minutes, and you can even close your eyes and just do a little meditation while you're here. And that's going to help to refresh you so that you're ready to enjoy whatever it is that you're doing on your vacation.
I don't want to leave this pose.
It's a particular favorite of mine, too. So, thank you so much for watching our pre-flight, pre-travel, our during travel, and our post-travel exercises, we also have one more particularly designed for people who are traveling by car long distances. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Whee! Get to turn it off.